Hi ladies, this is Jamie. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is titled Become the Mystery and Drive Him Crazy. Mystery is something that most men cannot resist. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it in this video. First off, only take this advice if this guy is pulling some shenanigans. And what I mean by that, if he's pulling away, maybe you guys had something and then he's kind of become distant, he's orbiting you, he's ghosting you. This is a situation where there's no commitment, there's no exclusivity. You guys haven't had the talk of what are we? Maybe you've started dating, you really like him, things were going well, maybe he was love bombing you, maybe you've been physically intimate, but without the commitment, without the conversation of are we exclusive, are we a serious couple, what are we? And he starts pulling some of these things. He's not investing as much, he's calling you up last minute for dates. He's not showing you the attention that you deserve. He is not being intentional and purposeful about wanting to create a relationship with you. So if that is the situation that you are in, this is the video for you. This also works if you were in a committed relationship and he starts pulling away and doing some of these things, but it's a little bit different. So I have an e-course, 2 e-courses on my website, She's Everyday, she'severyday.com. I will link those in the description below. You want to get one of those e-courses because it tells you exactly how to handle it if you're in a committed relationship. That means you may need to have the talk, and I tell you exactly how to have the talk because men hate the talk. But there's a way that you can do it that doesn't seem like the talk. It's just very natural. It appears to be very organic, but yet you know exactly what you want to say, precisely how you want to say it to get the results that you want. So, committed relationship, check out my website. If this isn't a committed relationship and you're just kind of in limbo with this guy, but you're feeling like he's not really all in, or at least as much as you want to be, this video works for you. I'm going to tell you some things to do and some things not to do, and then I'm going to tell you how he's going to respond. So stick with me until the end. First off, things to do. I want you to just start pulling away. You're not in a committed relationship with this guy and you're not exclusive with him, so just start pulling away. I want you to start investing in yourself, making yourself a priority. I also want you to start dating, or at least start talking to some different guys. Those are 3 things that I want you to do. Now, there are things I don't want you to do. Do not be so available. Do not respond to his text the minute he reaches out to you. Stop investing in him. Stop if you're doing his laundry, if you're cooking dinner for him, if you're just going over and above and just doing all this stuff for him. Stop doing that. Stop reaching out. Stop initiating any phone conversations. Stop oversharing. He doesn't need to know everything about your life. Stop telling him where you're going and what you're doing and what your weekend plans look like. Because I know you might be hinting of, well, I don't have anything going on this weekend, hoping he will ask you to do something. Stop doing all of that, okay? So just start pulling away. Now you may say, well, what if he gets angry? What if he finds out that I'm talking to another guy? Or maybe I'm going on a date and we're still so new in this relationship, he might exit, forever. He might just be gone. He might. It's a small chance that he might, because if he really likes you, he's going to wonder why you're doing some of these things. And he's probably going to ask you about it. I'm going to tell you how to respond. I'm not telling you that you have to run out and date somebody else the minute he doesn't call you one time. But if you're starting to see a pattern that this guy is not investing, then by all means go out and start dating somebody else. You can always just very quickly say, hey, I know you and I haven't had the talk about what we are and what we aren't, but I just wanted to be really fair and honest with you. Someone has asked me out. I'm considering going out. It feels like you're not really invested. I just want to make sure there was no expectations here before I said yes to this other guy. And handle it in that way, kind of very laughingly, very chill, like it's no big deal. You can do that. It doesn't have to be a sit down serious talk. It can even be a text if you want to send it. I prefer face-to-face conversation, but again, you're not committed, you're not exclusive, so you really don't owe this guy any explanation at all for what you're doing with your life. If he is really invested in you, then he should come and try to lock that relationship down. And ladies, men know this. They are not boys. They are not children. He's just kind of wanting to keep you around when he wants you, but keep you at a distance too, so he can go figure out what's going on over here. Maybe there's somebody else he's talking to. Ladies, when you do this, when you start just pulling away, you don't say anything, you just start backing off, you don't respond to his calls or texts right away, you make your own plans. If he asks you out, you say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I would have loved to have went out if you'd given me more notice. And you just start investing in yourself. When you begin doing that, it is going to drive him absolutely crazy. It's kind of like a movie he was watching, and the movie was going good, but he wasn't like super invested in it. He was kind of walking away from it, or maybe it was a book, and he wasn't really giving the book or the movie his full attention. And then all of a sudden, the movie just shuts off. The book closes and he can't reach the book anymore. He's like, wait. I wasn't all that invested, but I kind of wanted to see if maybe I wanted to be invested. Where did the book go? Where did the movie go? I want to watch it. I want to see how it ends. And the only way for him to know how it ends is he has to get back in contact with you, and he has to start investing. He has to be diligent about picking up the book and studying it and reading it. He has to be more purposeful. So when you take your attention away, when you become a mystery to him, he's going to wonder, is there another guy? That's probably the first thing he's going to be thinking about. And nothing gets a guy to react quicker or invest more as another guy in the picture. If he thinks there's another guy and maybe a better guy, that's one of the things that usually gets a man moving. Now, I wouldn't tell you to go out and date just to spite this guy. I would tell you to go out and date because you want to find your forever guy. And this guy's just pulling some shenanigans. You don't know if he wants a commitment or not. You have no clue. You haven't been together long enough. You don't really feel comfortable asking. That's his prerogative. He's a man. You want a man, not a boy. If he wants a serious relationship, he can come forward with that. And he doesn't, so you're going to respect that, and you'll just go find your forever love. He's going to think that's what you're doing, and that is a very confident stance to have. He might think that you are just not that interested in him, which is going to make his ego go down a little bit. See, he thought he was the guy, that he could keep you around if he wanted to. You always contacted him. You always responded as soon as he texted. You were always ready for a date, even if he hit you up last minute. He's kind of the guy, right? And when you just shut all of that down, now he's thinking, well, maybe I'm not the guy I thought I was. He's going to wonder what you're doing, who you're doing it with, and it's going to drive him crazy. You see, this guy is not chasing commitment. He's not chasing peace. He's not chasing contentment at this time. He's actually going to start chasing this confusion, and you're throwing a curveball his way, and now his life has been upended and it's confusing, and he needs to chase the reason why and try to figure it out. Men like to solve puzzles. They like the challenge. They like the chase. And you are not pulling away in a manner of playing games. You are pulling away because he's pulling away. You are not investing because he's not investing. You're just going to match his intention level. A man who really wants contentment and peace and commitment and a long-lasting relationship wouldn't do the things that he's doing. So you are dealing with a very different guy. It doesn't mean he's not a valuable man. It doesn't mean that he's not worth it. I'm not saying that he couldn't be your forever love, but maybe right now he doesn't know what he wants. And he's being a little foolish, or he's just taking you for granted right now at this time in his life. He's making a lot of blunders in this situation with you. You can't do anything about that. Let him make those blunders. Let him make those mistakes, but let you go on with your life. So here's what's going to happen when you do that. He is going to start reaching out to you. He will have to reach out because he has to know what's going on. Ladies, when he does, do not respond immediately. This man or this boy, I don't think he's really a man if he's acting this way. He needs to know that you are not just at his ready, that he can just ignore you for a week and then hit you up and you will respond within 5 minutes. If he took his time responding to you, you take your time responding to him. Again, it isn't a game. It is matching investments. Do not accept a last-minute date. Make plans. Even if you don't have plans and he calls you up and says, hey, do you want to do something tonight? You can just say, no, I'm sorry, I don't. I have other plans. Maybe your plans are to sit home and watch a movie. Maybe that was your plans. You could also be very honest and say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't accept last minute dates. I know I did initially because I thought maybe there was something there, but I don't feel that you're really intentional and purposeful about wanting a relationship here. Not sure if we're even compatible to be in a relationship. I'm certainly not sure you're my forever guy, but I do require a little thought and a little effort. And I think if you want to date me, you need to put thought and effort and planning into dating me. And so I don't accept anything less than a 72-hour notice for a date. You can just be that honest and say that. I've had women that were that honest and said that, and boy, it got that man in gear because they looked so confident. When you do finally respond to him, so when he reaches out to you through a text or a phone call, and you do get back to him after a few hours, maybe after a few days, I don't know, depends on kind of how long it took him to reach out to you. And then you reach back out and say, hey, sorry I didn't respond right away. I hope you're doing well. And he starts to carry on a conversation or a text with you. You be the one to exit the conversation first. Go back and forth a few times, then say, hey, would love to chat more. I have some things I have to do. I'm on my way out, or I have a meeting I have to get to, or something. It's a busy day. And leave the conversation. Do not stay on that phone for very long. Again, do not be the one that continues to invest. Do not be the clingy person that's just holding on to his ankles and not letting him go. You need to have enough discipline to say, he has not invested in me in quite some time. I'm not going to invest in him. If he is really interested, he will continue to reach out. Along with that, do not initiate conversation. Don't call him, don't text him, don't email him, don't like his stories on social media, don't like his posts, don't comment on anything, just nothing. You want a man who's going to invest in you. I know I keep saying this, but you don't want a boy that you have to pull along. Also, turn him down sometimes. So if he asks you out again at last minute, turn him down. If he asks you out and you've already made plans with your friends, don't cancel your plans with your friends. I don't care how much you want to go with this guy. Just say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to a Tupperware party. I don't even know that they even have Tupperware parties anymore. I'm going to a Tupperware party with my friends. Maybe you really dread going to this Tupperware party. You don't even want to go, but somebody's invited you. Keep those plans. Do not cancel your plans for this guy. And I know this doesn't have to be said, but no physical intimacy with this guy. Do not have sex with him. Here's my rule. If a man doesn't hold your heart, he does not get to hold your body. He doesn't get to hold your secrets. He doesn't get to know about your dreams and your passions and your goals and the things that really make you move. That intimate part of you, your physical part, your emotional part, your spiritual self, you only give that to a man who holds your heart, and he's proven that he wants to be there with you through the thick and thin. You don't reveal everything about yourself or what you're doing or your time or anything else to a guy who's so wishy-washy. That's the mystery. The mystery is you hold some things back for yourself. He doesn't get to know everything about you. Now, I would tell you to do that initially until you're in a committed relationship, but some women don't. Some women just rush headfirst into a relationship and they give and they give and they give, and they want this man to be fully invested, so they're fully invested. And they don't stop and pause and hold some things back and say, you know what? I don't know this guy. I don't know what kind of character he has. I don't know if he's a really good guy. I don't know if I can trust him. So I'm not going to let him know everything about me. Don't let your skeletons out to dance in front of people that won't care for those skeletons, that won't treat them as sacred, that won't love you with all of your flaws. Don't throw everything that you have at this man. And as a result, that is the mystery. That is what he craves, is wanting to know about you, wanting to investigate you, wanting to dig a little deeper and find out what you're all about. He's going to be obsessed with you when you hold back a little, when you're a little bit more reserved. Ladies, again, this is not playing games. This is loving yourself enough to say, I am not going to initiate conversation with you when you won't do it with me. I am not going to invest time and effort and energy and my intimacy with someone that doesn't even want to hold my hand, that doesn't even know what he wants in the future. Ladies, you need to protect yourself, and this is the way to do it. I call it mystery. It's really just a way of just self-love, but it shows up as a mysterious, classy woman that he wants to know more about. Ladies, this is how you drive him crazy. Hit the like, hit the follow, check out my website. You've got to get one of those e-courses. You can contact me for coaching too. So far, my clients have a 100% success rate at getting the guy that they want. God bless you guys. I will see you in the next video.